What is up, Future Millionaires? Welcome back to my channel. It is Ellie, aka Ellie Talks Money. And today's video, we are going to be going over some steps you can take with this recession happening and this economic downturn swiftly approaching. Whether you think we're in a recession or not, it's definitely on the way. So my job as your business coach is to make sure you're prepared on all fronts with your business and things you can do to start investing right now. So comment recession rich down below, and I want to talk to you guys in today's video about how you can start investing in the stock market. So many of you guys are thinking, gosh, I want to make sure I'm set up. I want to make sure that I'm able to thrive with this recession and not have it recess me. And so one of the things you can do in addition to starting your business, in addition to diversifying that I've discussed with you all in other videos, is to start investing. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, Future Millionaires, welcome back into the video. So I want to go over with you all a really brief, well, not brief, but a really thorough but simple overview on how to get started investing in the stock market. So you guys may have heard the terms, bear market or bull market. Right now, it's really a bear market because prices are going down, but that means it's a really opportunity to buy into stocks. So this means wealth is for sale right now, stocks are for sale right now, and the real key about this is buying while it's low and holding on to it until it goes high. I am a long-term investor, so I really don't recommend selling stocks ever. Just ride the wave and allow compound interest to do its job. But if you do want to invest now so you can sell later, buying low right now is definitely a good way to maximize your profits in 6 months or a year or 2 years when everything goes back up, just the same way that it did after the pandemic. I don't know if you recognize, but the most millionaires in a period of time were made in this last pandemic in 2020, 2021, going into 2022. And that is because stocks went down so significantly in 2020 and then rose back up so aggressively at the end of 2021 going into 2022. A lot of people reaped huge profits on that and birthed a new wave of millionaires. So you can get started now. Now, the first step you want to think about is, looking at your own style. Do you want to choose your own stocks, or would you rather just have someone who's knowledgeable manage the fund for you and kind of invest on your behalf? So depending on what you want to do, that's going to determine the brokerage account that you select. So I'm reviewing my notes here that I've written down for you. So the do-it-yourself or DIY option is to open your own brokerage account with places like E-Trade or M1 Finance or Robinhood or TD Ameritrade or Vanguard. These are all places where you can open your own investment accounts and choose your own index funds and mutual funds to invest in, and start even with it's just $20, right? Start setting up your investments, do an auto investment of $20, $40, $50, $100 a month. And here's how you're gonna fund this. So I mentioned to you all before that right now is the time for you to stop spending on frivolous things and instead put that money into areas that's actually going to make you more money. So instead of spending $100 going out for food every month, put that $100 into the stock market. That's going to give you a much bigger return than just using it to buy, Chipotle or go to Red Lobster. Now, another thing I wanna mention is with regard to your 401k. You might have a job right now and 401k is being offered, and that's fine. But I want you guys to also look at how can you invest outside of your 401k. Because if you lose your job or you get laid off, that's it, right? So you want to also have individual brokerage accounts outside of your 401k so that you can always be growing and it's not only tied to the job that you have. Okay, now you can also open up a passive or robo investor account, and what this looks like is essentially a fund that is managed by an individual where the stocks that you choose to invest in are basically selected for you by you deciding on your risk tolerance. Now, either one of these are fine. I have a combination of both. I have a financial planning team that kind of advises on most of my investments. And then I also have my own, separate account where I'm just investing and buying stocks in Amazon and Apple and etc. So now that brings me into the third part of our video, is understanding the difference between stocks and funds, okay? So buying individual stocks means buying stocks like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla. You're buying individual shares into that company. Now, buying into funds are essentially like index funds or mutual funds, where it's a combination of several businesses in one fund. And so you're buying into the overall performance of what these funds are going to do. So some funds you may have heard of are, like I mentioned, mutual funds, index funds such as VTI. The NASDAQ is a version of a fund. And so these give you the opportunity to get a piece of several companies at once. And generally, these index funds or mutual funds have a very stable return every year, anywhere between 5 to 8%. And so that's a great long-term investing strategy. If you know you just want to set your money up and forget it, then getting mutual investing funds is great. If you know that you'd rather be in the day-to-day, buying and selling, etc., then maybe stocks is going to be a good option for you. But I definitely recommend, before you go into selling things, that you work with someone, get a mentor, talk to your brokerage, and have a really clear understanding of the best ways to do that and still make money, because you certainly don't want to lose all your money, okay? And the next tip I want to give you guys is to really consider investing for the long term, okay? Investing is not a get rich quick, type of thing, but it is a stay rich, all right, type of thing. By you investing now, you are setting yourself up 30 years, 50 years, 100 years from now, not just for yourself, but also for your kids. I don't know if you all know the story of the UPS man who worked at UPS for years. I'm talking from 19 to maybe 75, and didn't make much, right? Maybe he made $3 to $4 an hour. This is at the time where that was minimum wage. But when he retired, he had $70 million in retirement. And the reason for that is because of index funds, mutual funds, and investing in stocks. So compound interest is your friend. And I know you all are thinking, well, it's a recession, I need to keep my money in my bank account. That's actually the worst place to keep your money, because of the fact that it's not earning or gaining any interest. It's losing money because inflation is at 7 or 8%, and the interest rate on your savings account is at 0.01%. We're losing a lot of money. But by you investing, you are giving your money a chance to stay afloat and to make more money for you through compound interest. So I really wanted to bring you all this video on getting started in stocks and investing. Down below, I'm going to link my free business masterclass that I have for all my students. So click down below and register, and I'll see you in class. And yeah, if you have another question about this, comment that below, or comment part 2 so I can bring you guys some more value. You are going to thrive in this recession. This is just the beginning for you, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.